Hello, 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 hello. I am back today doing some more shiny hunting, continuing our Masuda method hunt for the shiny Tynamo. Trying to get this thing. We're currently at 450 hatches, eggs, and yeah, looking to do some more today. And if we for some reason don't get the shiny today, we will be going over odds. Odds for this are 1 in 512. We're doing about 150 per stream. Therefore, no shiny means that we get to 600. A little bit over odds. So, we're going to jump into this and we're going to start hunting. We do have something planned for after this. The secret project is ready. It is ready for when we finish the Tynamo hunt. So, the plan for today, shiny hunt for Tynamo, obviously. If we get Tynamo within 1 hour, so before 10 o'clock my time, UK time, secret project starts today. If it takes longer, we will be doing a shorter stream today, and we will be starting the secret project tomorrow. We shall see. We shall see how long it takes. So, and just over an hour should get us to odds. Or around about an hour should get us to about odds, which is kind of one of the ways of figuring like why that time, but also that gives us 2 hours of the secret project. So, with that being said, shall we jump into the hunt and get going with things? Because I think we should. Let me just get my timer started. There we go. Because all my shinies are being timed now. Okay, so we've got all the eggs. Just wanted to double check. I thought I had done that, but I couldn't remember fully. Almost forgot the Roto hatch. Now we're good to go. So, if we get a shiny in the first 5, that means we've been holding on to this shiny egg for a week. Well, nearly. We've streamed it. You know, I always forget one thing, don't I? I forgot to open up my counter. There we go. Okay, the first one wasn't shiny. Just forgot to pick up an egg straight away as well. Not a good start. But we remembered just about. That's good. Now also, at the end of the stream, if we're not doing the secret project, or if we are doing the secret project but starting tomorrow, I will do a little sneak peek at what the secret project is. So stay tuned for that. Or if you're watching the VOD, jump to the end, I don't know. Do what you want. And if you're watching on a VOD, depending on when you're watching, secret projects have probably already happened. So, you know, don't bother, just go to the next video. Or the one after, depending on timings and stuff. Because what we'll probably do the same thing again, where tomorrow, if we don't get the Tynamo today, we will continue the hunt tomorrow, and we'll do the same thing where we say, if we get it within an hour, we'll start the secret project tomorrow. If we don't get it within an hour, we might do a shorter stream. Or we obviously don't get the shiny Tynamo as well. Those are the options. But I'm hoping we just get shiny Tynamo today. To be honest, I don't mind if it's after the hour and we start the secret project tomorrow. I'd just quite like to start the secret project tomorrow, to be honest. Or play tomorrow. If we start it today, great. If we start tomorrow, that's great too. I'd quite like to get the Tynamo. Especially as we are going to go over odds. Oh my god, why won't you give me an egg? I need more eggs. There we go, finally. Have I picked up 1 or 2 eggs right now? I can't even remember. We have picked up 2. Okay, this is the 5th egg, which means that if this is shiny, we've been holding on to it for a week, and if it's not, then we're getting a shiny that we picked up today. If we get it. It's not shiny. Okay, I'm still in need of a couple of eggs. Also, I just want to apologize. I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday, I had a dentist appointment where I had a temporary crown put on when I had a root canal in December, and my face was still aching yesterday come like stream time and stuff, and I didn't feel like I was really feeling alright to stream, so I decided to skip yesterday. So apologies about that, but we are back today. My face is still a bit weird, but that's more just because I'm getting used to the feeling of having a temporary crown in it. Like, it doesn't feel like a normal tooth right now. I'll get used to it. I mean, I'll get used to it, and then in 2 weeks' time, I'm having the actual crown put on. So then I'll have to get used to that one as well. Hi Yumi, how are you doing today? Bit of a sleepy day? I wish my day was a sleepy day. I'm doing good, thanks. I had a long day of work. Not a sleepy day. But it's the weekend now, so all's good. At least we're back on top of her giving us eggs at the right time again. thought the music broke then, but no, apparently just part of the song just goes silent. I'll be glad when we're actually done with this one, to be honest. For two reasons. One, this Tynamo hunt. Actually, I think for three reasons. Thinking about it. Tynamo shiny is terrible, so it's hard to see. Which is very annoying when you try and shiny hunt. Two, I don't really like doing Masuda hunts. I find them quite boring. And they're boring, but also take quite a while. And then three, I actually really want to get onto the secret project. I've been excited for it ever since I started the idea, but when Bug first showed me the concept of the layout and stuff, I got very excited with that. It looks so good. We'll see how I feel after a couple of streams of it, though. Might not be as fun, but we'll see. Crossed the rams just as I got to it. Perfectly timed. She's not giving me the eggs again. She just crossed her arms as the eggs started hatching. Do I need 2 or 3 eggs? Can't remember now. Unsure. Not as bad as I first thought. But we still do need to remember to pick up another egg. Okay, now we need 2 again. Nope, she doesn't give me one. need another egg. Okay. It's getting annoying. Always an egg down now. Hey, there we go. But will she be ready for the next egg? Probably not. Oh, I guess I was proven wrong. She is ready. At least she's ready with the eggs now. Got it the right way around. Egg ready before hatch. Good, 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 Hopefully that can continue too. I didn't actually see if she was ready with the egg there, to be honest. Oh, she's not. Ugh, annoying. Okay, at least she was ready before the next egg hatch. That's good at least. No. I'm not Welsh at all. I'm not even going to try. I have heard it, and I do know roughly what it sounds like. I can't remember exactly, but I have heard that said. I know a little bit of Welsh, but not enough. Like I only know very, very, very little bit of Welsh. All I can say in Welsh is Penwyth Hapus City, which means happy birthday to you. My cousin is Welsh, so we used to sing happy birthday in Welsh and English, and then she would do it to us in Welsh as well, so we learned that. I think the only other bit of Welsh I know is Araf. I don't even know if I pronounce it correctly, but that means slow because it's written on the floor, like on the roads. In England, we write slow when you're meant to slow down, and they write Araf. But I don't know. I don't actually know if it's pronounced like that. Yeah, I've spent quite a lot of time in Wales, so. But they speak English, so it's not like I had to speak Welsh to talk to them. You got a Welsh friend that you're thinking of seeing at some point? Wonder if you could sneak that in. What, Araf or Penwyth Hapus City? Depends if it's their birthday or not. I mean, I know the UK is small, but it's not small enough that we would all know each other. Oh my god. I need some eggs. She won't give me the eggs. She started giving me the eggs. Just crossed her arms to give me another egg. Do you need another egg? Thank you. Oops, I said no. That was my... Ah! No. Leave me alone. Clicking all the wrong buttons. Let's get that Roto hatch back on. It's because I was mashing B to get out of the conversation with her without accidentally starting it up again that I didn't realize it was the conversation about Roto hatch instead. I think I need 2 eggs at the moment. Pretty sure. I did. Hi, Bug. How you doing? Am I needing 2 or 3 eggs now? It might even be 3 now. Woke up from your nap? Nice. I'm doing good, thanks. It's still empty. We are still under odds for the Dynamo, to be fair. I'll have a look in a second. Cool. That bottom one, the Wind and Truth looks very thick. Also, did I add one on? I don't even know if I added one on. I think I forgot to add one on there. Which Pokemon just hatched? Yes, I did forget to. To be fair, when the moon hatched as well, it was quite thick. Pick up the egg. It's pretty massive. That's the newest iteration of an epic fantasy series Callie's been reading. That's cool. You've almost got enough points to redeem your coupon app for a couple of gift cards to the bookstore. That's cool. I know it's not much use to you because of where you live, but I don't know whether you remember Mordan. I mean, I did just meet up with him in London and stuff. But him and his wife have just opened up a bookshop. But it's in the Netherlands, obviously, but still pretty cool. Thank you, Yumi. Yeah, I've reported a lot, so it might be the fact that you're reporting it from my channel, I don't know. Okay, so Mordant hasn't got a bookshop just yet. They're working their way to it. I've just reread the message. But it's going to be a bookstore and cafe in one. Oops, what did I do? I just sent you a link to their website that they've got at the moment. If you fell into lottery money and you really wanted something to do with your time, you'd start a bookstore. That's cool. You do have to be in the lottery though to win it. Yeah, same. Books and beans. An arcade? That's cool. See, I do the lottery in the hopes that one day I will win it. But if I win it, I'm not opening up anything. I'm retiring. Retiring, but streaming full time. So not technically not retiring, but I won't be working. I'll just be playing games all the time. You thinking about playing again? You've been grocery shopping at Walmart and they've got a little auto machine you can print tickets at. That's cool. Yes, I will be lazy and I'll like it. No, I wouldn't be 100% lazy. I'd still do this, but it would mean I would spend my whole time doing this. I also wouldn't live where I am now. I would definitely move down to Cornwall. If I can live down in Cornwall by the sea, streaming or going in the sea, surfing or something, that's what I want to do. Business runs in your blood. You'd get extremely antsy if you're in good health and not doing anything. I mean, it's not I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing nothing. I'd be doing this and also surfing and stuff. You'd move states immediately. You'd like to do a bit of traveling, but cats. Yeah. Bit of a problem when you have pets. I'd also obviously do some traveling as well. Definitely go to Japan. Traveling is fun. Yeah, we'll actually do it. Stop talking about it for years and years and years. Bug. This Yumi is one of the friends I was talking to you about that I met through like live streams and playing Minecraft like years and years ago. Yes, a decade ago. I'm afraid, Bug, it means you're not the oldest friend in the chat anymore. Nearly. Nearly? Wait, when did I start streaming? 2016? I think it was 2016. Yeah, 2016 I started streaming, so we're nearly a decade. One more year, yeah. Technically, I actually did stream a couple of times before that, but my actual proper stream. Also, I've just hit 500 and I haven't even mentioned it. We're at 500. We're closing in on odds. Would be good. It would be good. Also, just thinking of the fact that I've been streaming for nearly 10 years, should I be doing something special for 10 years? Like, come September 2026, should I do something? I don't know. I don't know what I would do there. I guess a long live stream, but planning. As someone who spent time in New York City, you gotta say, Neo is quite chill, as is without being overly bound. I don't know what Neo is. A 24-hour stream. That was what I was thinking. I don't know whether I can do 24 hours. Can I do 24 hours? I think I'd have to like really prepare myself for that. Like I've done the 12-hour ones and they've been all right. Northeast Ohio. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. But to be fair, even when I did my 12-hour live streams, when I did them each year, every September, like for the anniversary, even a 12-hour at that point felt like a long time. Like I wouldn't probably have done a 24-hour then either. So I think 24 hours have got to be kept for special occasions, like a decade on Twitch. Well, a decade of streaming. I know I didn't. Some of that time was on YouTube, but that's fine. I mean, technically we're on both now. So. 10 years of streaming. Yes. Don't worry, Yumi. I didn't say anything. I didn't give out the IP or anything like that. I just said you were the one hosting. I was warned not to tell anyone. Hey, I don't think I used the word weird, okay? You added the word weird. we are getting close to the point where even if we do get the shiny Tynamo today, we will not be starting the project. Close. We haven't quite got there yet. So if we do get the shiny in the next few, we will start it today. But any more than that, no, we will still do it, just not today. Because I don't really, I want to make more of it. I don't want it just to be started in the middle of a stream. I don't feel like it. I feel like it's too big of a thing to just start in the middle of a stream. That's the annoying thing with shiny hunting is like I don't know when I'm getting this Tynamo. Like I could be doing this. Yeah, exactly. I could get if I don't get the Tynamo today, and we start tomorrow's stream, and I get Tynamo in 2 eggs. It's like that's annoying. Like I've started this, and I don't really want to start the next thing. Oh yeah. I wasn't in a rush. I knew this was taking a while, so I didn't feel the need to like rush or anything. It's an egg hunt. Like these things always take time, so I knew we had time to work on it. And it was Callie's week off, so like I wasn't gonna ask you about doing the layout and stuff while you were enjoying a week off. Yeah, I mean, if the egg hunt goes on like your egg hunt, then the project won't start for a while. It was a good week. You read 3 books, caught up on like 4 anime, and went on lots of walking. Or lots of walks. Did lots of walking. Yeah, we were apparently meant to have a warm weekend this weekend. Long is how it's going, Shaman Knight. Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, it's going long. I mean, we're still under odds, so I can't really complain. Also, I'll say it again now. To save confusion, streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Shaman Knight is on YouTube. So the Twitch people, that's why I'm not talking to no one. Oops, I sent that to the box by accident. Yeah. It's only a bit of water, isn't it? Need to buy a poncho. Oh, that reminds me. I need to look at getting a new coat. I forgot. And I'm going to a football match in a couple of weeks in the evening. I probably want to buy a coat before that. It disintegrated. Kind of. The zip fell off in my hand. But yeah, it's an evening game as well, so it'll probably be a little bit chilly. Very old. I'd probably had it about half my life, so yeah, that old. You're betting on a 5-7-2. Hopefully. I'll pick up some RAM sticks this weekend. PC's still crashing in. Showing, but your RAM's tight. Oh dear, not good. Okay, the next egg is for odds. Next egg for odds. And I actually timed that perfect. I said 1 hour. 1 hour will be the cutoff point for where we don't start the project, which should get us to around about odds. And we're pretty much bang on odds at an hour of hunting. I can't believe I timed that so well. Oh my, that is, yeah. Rain, 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 rain. Lots of rain. Okay, we are over odds now. We are over odds. Yep. All this PC talk, it always makes me want to build a new PC or upgrade this one at least. Not that long. Not long enough that I need to do anything. Okay? I don't have the money for it. Can't afford it yet. That is certainly not happening, Yumi. I need too much help to be able to stream it. Yep. I'm not doing that live. I'll stick to a me and Bug sorting out. This is the one I'm using right now is the only one I've built myself. I had a custom one before this. Thank you. The worst part, okay, there were two bad parts to it, okay? The first one was buying the wrong GPU by accident. That was the first problem I had. The second then was the screens not working and having to send them back and get new ones and send them back because the ones they sent weren't working as well. Yeah. Yes, yeah, one of them was my fault. That was the GPU. Buying a water-cooled GPU by accident. Oops. I'm not building a water-cooled PC. It was alright. We got it sorted fairly quickly. And it didn't... I think I probably lost a little bit of money on doing it, but not too much. It wasn't the end of the world. Callie's got the new Monster Hunter game, and you're pretty settled on getting the new AMD GPU sometime this year. It's time. Nice. I've never played the Monster Hunter games. See, this is where my computer stuff fails me. Like, I like computers. I like playing games on computers. I don't know I don't know how they work or anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about right now. I do too. You know, I never sorted out the thing where it shows what song is playing. I'm not really... I'm trying to think if we've got space on the project layout for it. Guess you... I'm trying to remember it. It would only be on the hunting one. We wouldn't need it on the playthrough, because the playthrough one would be in-game music. You can thank Bug for that. She's the one who made it. To be fair, actually, I should say, Bug makes all of the artwork on this channel. So anything you see artwork-wise, layouts and all that kind of stuff, all done by Bug. That's fine. I don't think we really need it. I don't think it's the end of it. Also, just so you know, this is Route 201 from Diamond and Pearl. That's the song list. Gen 4 music is good music, to be fair. I like Gen 2 and Gen 4 music. They're my go-tos. I'm trying to... Yeah, I know, yeah. I think they are square. I think they are perfectly square, aren't they? I could be wrong. I can't remember. Wait, do I need a big one egg? Hey! It is! Well done, Yubi. Now I need to come up with another one. Okay. I'm not going to worry about getting another one. We'll just leave that for now. I'll just hide them. Because we don't have that on the next layout anyway, so there's no point. But well done. Yeah, I was trying to decide, like a little bit in my head. I haven't voiced this, but for the project, I'm just thinking whether I use music just from that generation as when I'm hunting. I don't know. I guess it would also depend on how many songs there are available. I guess I could look to see how many songs are available. Yeah. And I like the music. I guess I could have a look at how much time there is for. Because I don't need that much. I only need like 3 hours worth of song time. Because that's like the longest my streams would be, really. So as long as there's like 3 hours worth of songs, then it wouldn't matter that we repeat each stream, because there's either 24 hours or a week nearly between each stream. So it's not like we would get bored of listening to the same music. We listen to the same music anyway. I don't know whether this playlist, does it tell me how? I don't know whether it says how. I don't know whether there's a way of seeing how long the playlist is. Doesn't seem to say. It is, yeah. It doesn't even say how long the songs are, like, when they're just there in the playlist either. Maybe I should just download all of the songs and have them like in a folder on my PC. Then I could stop paying for SoundCloud too. Why would they remove that? Why? What a silly thing to do. That's true. Hold Hank yelling examples. You thinking of getting a new bookshelf book? We'll see, Shaman. We should get there today, because we'll be going to 600 today, so we'll find out in a little bit. Well, unless I get the shiny before it. You've got the cube kind, but they sacrifice a lot of shelf real estate for the layout. You really don't have room for your books right now, including the ones you just bought. Nice. I've said this before, but eventually, when I have my own place, I would quite like to have like not necessarily a library room, but like an area that has got bookshelves with all my books in it. And I say all my books as if I've got loads of books. I don't have loads of books, but I also would then get some books to put in the bookshelves. I wouldn't necessarily read those books, but they would be books that I have either read or listened to. That would be nice. Then you'll live that. I would like that too, but I probably wouldn't use it. Or if I did, I would just put on an audiobook instead. I mean, it'd still be nice to sit in a comfy chair by a window listening to an audiobook, surrounded by books. But if I had the books of the audiobooks, I could technically read along while listening. Looks a little normal. During the week off, you just laid in bed for 7 hours listening to an audiobook and rolled around. Callie would bother you occasionally to make sure I was still awake. Well, that does sound nice. Maybe when I win the lottery, part of the routine, I could have my stream for a certain amount of hours a day, but also have an hour where I just sit and listen to an audiobook while looking out at the ocean. You know, I just remembered, I still need to get through these books. Still need to get through these. I'll get through them at some point. Looking out into the woods from your secluded cabin. That does sound nice as well, too. But yeah, no, I've how many have I done? I think I've done 4. I say that I've done 4. I did give up on one because it was stupid, but I've got quite a few more. I've still got 11 to go. Maybe over the summer. Maybe over the summer I'll pick them up again. Go spend a week down in Cornwall. No, you didn't. Nice. Which one are you on? I don't even know which Harry Potter book you're on. Can't remember. Or are you starting from the beginning? Actually, I can't remember if you're starting from the beginning or you got somewhere over there. I can't remember. You're a prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, the 3rd. I do hope the HBO series is good. I do hope it is. Another book has come through. I told you this morning. It had 7 months of wait. Oh dear. I did also start listening to my audiobook while I was at work the other day when I was doing work where I wanted to concentrate a bit more on it, so I wanted less distraction. So might do that a bit more. Warner Bros. Cancelled the Hogwarts Legacy DLC. I didn't even know there was DLC, to be honest. So no, I didn't see that because I didn't even know that there was some. I think that's something I had heard, that they are making a second one, but I don't know whether that was just rumors or not. I'd quite like a second one. I'd be happy with that. I enjoyed Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. Oops, I forgot to pick up an egg. I would obviously stream another Hogwarts Legacy game when it comes out, because we streamed the first one. So. What was the problem? There were no screws or nails or anything. It's all pre-inserted dowels that you just physically shove into the other parts. Oh yeah, okay. I know this kind of... It took so much strength and full body weighting. Oh dear. It's supposed to be easier to put together than traditional tools, but you were like, you would have preferred screws and nails. Yeah, sometimes screws and nails are good. Like, they were made for a reason. It's because they work. I also feel like it would hold better if it's screwed rather than just connected. It might be. Hopefully we get it today. I want to start the project. I also want to be able to stop calling it the project. to be fair, I did say at the end of this stream I would do a little sneak peek. So I think once the sneak peek happens, I can stop calling it a project, because the sneak peek will also say what it is. So I technically will be able to stop calling it the project after this stream. This song is very quiet. Your library has shown you a feature that you didn't know they had. What is it? Since you barreled through a single series in the week off, you've read 4 books by a single author in a short period of time. So now the library is like, look, this book by the same author is available now. Oh. They are. Hey, 550. Five, six, seven. I'll take that. I'd happily take that. To be fair, I'd happily take the what was it, 572? 572 from Shaman Knight. I take either of those. They're both before the end of today's stream. So. That just reminds me of when we used to do the guessing game from like that we used for. I can't remember. Was it Stream Elements that did that, or was it something else? I can't remember now. But you used to be able to get points for it and stuff before Twitch implemented a channel points thing. Anyway. Exactly, yeah. I just remembered what it was. Streamlabs. It's not a thing anymore. Streamlabs was the software bot thing. I know technically this hasn't gone anywhere, but it's definitely less used now. But bits, and we used to have the bit cup that used to get filled up and stuff. That was fun. That also made me money, so that was another reason for it being fun. Not that I got much money from it. this is the kind of memory stuff that we need to like try and like not necessarily work into the like a 10-year anniversary stream, but like have some sort of look back at the years kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly how where. Oh my god, I've not been picking up eggs. Whoops. Obviously, I've got over a year to try and work this out, so that's the advantage. But it would be cool to like try and do something that like looks back. I know I've got loads of clips and stuff, but they're mainly just shiny reactions. It would have been good if I had like done the VOD stuff from the very beginning, because then I would have everything. It's kind of annoying, but I've still got a lot of footage, but that's from more recent stuff. So at least when we do 10 to 20 years, maybe, depending on if we get that far, then I'll have 10 years worth of all the footage of my streams. Because yeah, if I had all the like VODs of all of my streams for the whole of the time doing it, then I could have made a compilation that we could have watched during the stream. But can't. That does remind me though. This is something to do with work, but also streams. But I don't remember if you. Well, I don't know if you remember, Bug, but a couple of years ago I did the charity live stream for the NHS stuff. Basically, work want to do a load of charity stuff again this year. So I said I'd do another charity stream. So I think it would be good to get some stuff sorted for that as well, like we did last time. I don't know fully all the details. Like, it's literally only been not anytime soon. No, not anytime soon. It's literally only been just discussed slightly at work. Like I haven't even gone through the setting up of anything at work. Like, not even anyone at work knows yet. It's just like, I think it's just a few of the managers that have like been talked to about it. So yeah, not anytime soon. We don't need to worry about anything just yet. Yeah. That would be good. The only thing I'm trying to remember what charity we're doing it for. I think it's Diabetes UK, I think is what it's called, the charity. I can't remember. I know it's a diabetes thing. Diabetes UK, is that a charity? It is a charity. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this. They were doing it for, raising money for. Pretty sure. We picked that one for this this time because one of my colleagues has got diabetes and he's like waiting. He's on a wait list for a transplant and stuff like that. So we want to do a load of charity work to try and raise money, not specifically for him, but for Diabetes UK to help him and others in that situation. Oh no! I just sent Talonflame to the PC. I wasn't concentrating. Crown just came off. Well, to be fair, actually, I don't know whether it wasn't technically part of the crown. My dentist did say that that might happen, where bits will be falling off a little bit, the extra bits. He said to be careful when I'm brushing my teeth, or not to worry if I'm brushing my teeth and bits come off. Like, it's normal. Like, for the first couple of days. Obviously, if it keeps doing that for more than a couple of days, then there's probably a problem. But yeah, in terms of the live stream, I'd probably do another 12-hour one. I'd probably want to keep the 24-hour just for the 10-year anniversary one. I did say I'd think about doing a 24-hour one when I was talking to them about it, but I don't think I can do that. I think 12-hour for this is fine, and then I'll push myself for a 24-hour for my 10-year anniversary. I know last time, I'm trying to remember if last time I just did Pokemon. I feel like I did. I don't know whether I'd do that this time, because I think I'm playing more non-Pokemon related games now than I was back then. So I think I'd rather do a mixture. I'll probably still do Pokemon, but I think I'd do a mixture of stuff. The problem with doing the Pokemon stuff is I'd probably be, well, I say probably, I'll definitely still be like in during the project, and I don't know whether I want to mix the project with the charity thing. Not sure. But I guess I could take a break from the project while doing that stream and just do other shiny hunts. Yeah. But if I want to do shiny hunts and stuff, true, I could do a shorter game and do it for the whole stream. Maybe like do a shorter game, start with that, when that finishes, do some random shiny hunting. On shiny hunts that are quick, easy ones. Not as in like ones that are like Dexnav, Friend Safari, those kind of ones. The ones that I know I can do in a shorter time period. Yeah. Even if it's like a 5 to 10 hour game, that would still work. Do a 5 to 10 hour game and then shiny hunt for a few hours afterwards. There might be even some games on my list that Well, I know there are some shorter games on my list, but it might even be worth having a look at the list of like what's on my list already that would fit in that time. Because I know I've definitely got some shorter ones. Because I've got like Limbo and do I have Limbo on there? Actually, I don't know whether I have Limbo. I have Little Nightmares. Do I have a link to that? I don't think I have a link on here, but I can link you to it. Maybe I should create a link on here. That would be pretty cool. They're definitely on here. Did I put Limbo on here? No, I didn't put Limbo. I don't know why I thought I had Limbo on here. I've already played Limbo anyway. Okay, can I... If I share this link, is this an editable thing? Like, okay, I'm gonna send this to you, Bug. If you can let me know if this is like, are you able to edit that? Oh, I can see you on there, so yes, 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 I can. You can. Okay, how do I make it so that I have a share version that isn't editable? I don't know how to do. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. Well, no, you can see it anyway. I have a Nuzlocke thing on there. I just realized. Thank you. I'm gonna delete this Nuzlocke thing. I'm not doing this anymore. But yeah, I think it would be good to have that on, like, as a link on the screen, so then people can see what games I've got coming up. I'll also need to try and keep it more up to date. I need to take Alpha Protocol off there. I already played that. And I guess I can... I'm trying to think, do I... No, I'll leave it on a game if I'm in the middle of it. So like... Oh, Arkham Asylum I've played as well. There's a few on here that I need to delete. So I finished Arkham Asylum ages ago. Oh, I think was I going to add one on there? Yes. Oops. No, stop. I don't want to write in here. I clicked onto the sheet or still. Okay, I'll do that later. Yes, I want it. Whoops, I accidentally submitted to it. There's a lot of games on it. Here comes your guess. Mm-hmm. Here it is. Not shiny. Still yellow. Little Nightmares would be a pretty good filter catalyst, and you'd get the whole series out of the way, barring the one That might be what we do then, to be fair. That might be a good idea. We could do that. And then what I might do is I might take that off the wheel. I'll leave it on the list there, but I'll take it off the wheel because there's no point having the wheel accidentally pick it when we've planned it in already. And the thing is, once I've got to the end of these series, that would be cool. If at the end of each of the series in that list, if a new game in that series gets announced or is released or something, what I'm planning to do is to play that when it releases. So if we do, depending on when we do that, if Little Nightmares 3 isn't out, I'll play Little Nightmares 3 as it's released. But that is obviously all dependent on when I do the charity stream. But the thing with the new games coming out is I want to make sure I've streamed everything before I play them. Exactly. Rather than adding them to the list, I'll just play them when they come out. And that way I play a game as it comes out as well. Because that's kind of what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to play a game as it's being released. Because more people... It sounds bad. But more people are more likely to watch a game if it's just come out. I don't really mind that much not having many people in the chat and stuff. It's quite nice, obviously. But it would be nice to have more people. You're not sure when the Nightmare 3 will come out. You feel like Halloweenish would make sense, but for now there's still no date. Yeah, I mean that would make sense, and I mean I would definitely have done my stream by then. It's definitely a probably late spring summery kind of time frame probably. We had the initial talk was there's no set deadline for us doing this. It's just going to be when people want to do it this year they can do stuff. But I feel like most people will do it around the summertime because a lot of other people will do outdoorsy kind of stuff. I'm just not like everyone else. Also, this is Shaman Knight's Guess 571. Not shiny, I'm afraid. Exactly. In two encounters time. Okay. I went from a very loose plan of doing a stream for a charity to quite a solid plan for a charity stream. Yeah, you know the other thing that we need to plan out at some point? The project that comes after the project. The project 2. We've got plenty of time for that though. I am joking about that to be fair. But I do want to... I would quite like to get it sorted ahead of time so I can go from one into the next one. But obviously with what the project 1 is, we've got loads of time. We might even have years. That's how long this one might take. This project could be years. And probably will be, to be fair. If I'm only doing it twice a week. Yeah, I'm thinking probably we don't need to worry about it until maybe the second half of the game. Then we can sort it out at that point, and that gives us a chunk of time to get it sorted, but not too early. Also, here's your next guess. Because I don't want to sort it out too early because, well, things might change. Your art style might change. The way we want to do it might change. So there's no point doing it too early. But I also would like to go straight from one into the next. Or new cards might be released that give us good stuff, artwork for it. Also, with how long this one's going to take, I don't actually know what the second one will be yet. Because I want to go old, new, old, new, old, new, and like slowly close the gap. And depending on how long the first one takes, a new version might be, we might be onto another generation. I'm trying to like not give away everything about it. But also slightly like hint that people could potentially guess what we're doing. Obviously the old, new is not going to work perfectly because inevitably when I do old, new, whatever's new here, when we go back to old and then we come back to new again, there'll probably be a newer one. So I need to decide which way I go from that. Whether I go forwards or if I go backwards. I haven't decided yet. The problem is if I go old, new, old, one before the new, I'll eventually close the gap and then I'll have a problem where I can only do new. I mean, eventually the gap will completely disappear anyway at some point down the line. And it also depends on how long these things take to finish, to how well that works. So it might be better to close the gap, I don't know. And then just each generation just do one of that generation each time. I mean, I say that as if I can't go back again because there's often 3 of each generation. That way you'll be producing content for the newer game all the time. Wouldn't that be not closing the gap? That would be doing old, new, old, newer, old, newer. That's doing it. Closing the gap would be old, new, old, one before the old. Like one before the new, old. 2, 9, 3, 8. That wouldn't be doing new stuff. Doing 2, 9, 3, 10 would be doing newer stuff. Oh, Yeah, the thing is though, there's 3 games for each generation, and I've also got remakes and stuff. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it for remakes. Whether I do that or not, I don't know. That's a long way down the line. We don't need to worry about that right now. But I guess what we could do is 2, 9, 3, 10, 4, 11, 5, 12, 6, 13, 7, 4. This is if these keep going to go. 8, 15, 2, 16, 3, and work my way back down again. Very much lots of pointless spitballing. But again, if I close the gap, I could... I don't know. But then, do I even want to do each version of each generation? I don't know whether I want to do that, or if I just do one of each generation and then go back and do remakes. I could do that instead of doing every single game, because what's really the point of doing 2 of the same game, just different versions? Like, that doesn't make much point, doesn't seem much point doing that. But what I could do is I could do the regular games from each generation, then get to a point and then go back and do just the remakes. Yeah, exactly, yeah. The only thing would be Gen 5. Because I'd have to do Gen 5 twice. Because that one would be a continuation. Because they are different. And I guess the other oddity would be Gen 7, where I'd probably just do the Ultras, because they're the more complete game, in my opinion. Everything else works fine. So yeah, I think that would work. So you go 2, 9 / whichever one is the newest gen at that point. 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, 5. Then go to the newest game. Then go back to Gen 3, which would be the first ones with remakes. And then I could work newest game and then work my way up the remakes. That's probably a good idea. And then work my way up the remakes while just going forward with the newest games. Because by that point there'll probably be a backlog of newest games that haven't been done yet. And I can work my way up those while doing the remakes. And then at some point I'll be at the point where there aren't any old games to play, so it'll just be the new games as they come out. But that's always going to be, no matter which way around I do it, that's always going to be the case. I'm always going to run out of the old games eventually. Or I get old and don't stream anymore. I don't know which one's going to come first, because that is a big project plan. I mean, surely I've got to stop at some point. $50? I'm only living to 81? I want to live longer than that. Maybe. Actually, depends how I... Depends what condition I'm in at 50, at 81, I guess. That's better. I probably don't want to live much longer than that. It would be nice to get to 100. That would be pretty cool. Fun fact about my brother, my youngest brother. If he lives to be 110 days, he will have lived in 3 different centuries. Generation 100? I don't think I'm seeing Generation 100. We're only on Gen 10, and Pokemon's been going around for 25 years. No, 30 years. Wait, how long has Pokemon been going around? When was Pokemon? 96? 98? I don't know. Are we nearly 30 years? I don't know, but we're only at 9 generations. So that would be like 200 years. 300 years for Generation 10, 100. I don't think I can live that long. So, who knows, somewhere along the way, maybe they'll perfect the system and we'll get 2 Pokemon releases per year. Oh my god, I hope not. I hope not. I'm actually more happy with games that come out every 3 years. 2 to 3 years per game is fine by me. Again, if they do make it if it's a perfect transition between each game and like it's perfectly polished, then fair enough, that's fine. But if it's not, no, I don't want 2 per year. They're already struggling right now. Like, I prefer it when games take their time and like polish it and make it good before release. I don't want games straight away. I never want games straight away. You're over there playing a fill of Pokemon while you're sitting here turning to dust waiting for the next Elder Scrolls. I'm waiting for that too. I'll be playing Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out. If I'm still alive. Problem is, does Elder Scrolls continue after Todd Howard like passes away? Because that gives us even less time. Because he's older than us. Because I don't know whether we get any more after he goes. Or not even just dies, just leaves Bethesda, I guess. Load his brain to some sort of AI and turn it. Yeah, but then it'll probably take even longer at that point. An AI version of Todd Howard is probably worse than Todd Howard. Is this one of my new hoodies? Kind of. I don't think it's one I've spoken about to you. Maybe. I can't remember. This is the one from Australia, if I said about that. Maybe I did. It's the painted one. I can't remember if I said about the painted one. Yes. Yeah. The front pocket thing is done as well, and it says Rexy, because that's their dinosaur is called Rexy. Yeah, I like it. The only thing I don't particularly like about it is the length of sleeve. The length of sleeve is too short. But the body is right. So I bought the right size, it's just the sleeves are short. I don't know whether in Australia they just have short arms. They're just all T-Rex arms. I mean, it is a Rexy, who is a T-Rex pup, so maybe it's designed after him because he has little short T-Rex arms. Yeah, that is the only thing I'm not a fan of, is the arm length. Your next guess is 596. Very close to the end of the stream now. I mean, to be fair, we've not got that many left, have we? You forgot to look at hoodies. Oh, let's stop there. Oops. That would be good. That would be perfectly timed. If we can get it right, like between now and the end of the stream, that's like perfectly timed. We've got a whole stream's worth of hunting, and then we end it today and start the project tomorrow. That would be ideal. Because if we don't get it today, then I'm gonna have the same dilemma tomorrow as, do I start the project after I get the Dynamo, even if like I'm partway through a stream? I don't know. Because if we don't, I don't want to start another random hunt, because then I'll be like, well, I can't start the project until I finish this hunt. So Dynamo is the last hunt before the project. And if that means I do a short stream, then I guess I just have to go, okay, we're doing a short stream. The one annoying thing about the timing for this and the start of the project is, in a couple of weeks, I'm not going to be here for a long weekend. So we're going to miss. We're going to start the project, and then we're going to miss a week, and then we're going to come back to it because I'm away for Easter, which is in a couple of weeks' time. Not next week. Not the week after either, isn't it? We've got 2 weekends after this one before Easter. Pretty sure. So we might get 2 weeks of the project. So that's not as bad, too far. I was thinking it was only going to be 1, but no, we've got 2 weeks. That's alright. I can't remember if I told you, but I managed to get tickets to the football matches, both of them that I was trying to get tickets for. I can't remember if I even spoke to you about those. Yep. And what I hadn't realised is they're both in the same week. I go to one on the Tuesday. That one's the evening game that is a big game. That's for my actual team, Aston Villa. And then on the Friday, when I'm down in Cornwall, we're going to go see the local team down there play. Which will be cool. Because I've never seen them play. I've wanted to go see them for a while, but it's never worked out timing-wise. Exactly. The only thing you really need to plan is a trip to the zoo sometime in April. That's cool. Why specifically April? I haven't been to a zoo in ages. They switch from their winter hours to summer hours in April. Oh, fair enough. This is another song that would be on the list. It's only an extra hour, but Callie's never been there, so you'd like to make the most of it. It's a good zoo. That's cool. Actually, I just remembered the last time I went to a zoo. Kind of zoo. It was a couple of years ago when I was in Cornwall. There's a zoo near where my parents lived that we used to go to a lot. And a couple of years ago when I was there for a week, I think it was, I wanted to do a load of stuff that we did when we were little. And so throughout that week I did a load of different things that we'd done. And that was one of the things. I went to that zoo. I enjoyed that week. That was a good week. I went on a nice walk. Just me and my mom went on a walk. That was nice. Went on a walk around some headland, but it ended at a chocolate factory. That was cool. I always like doing that walk I didn't really like going on the walks too much when we were little, but that was one of the good ones because it ended with a chocolate factory. It's only a little chocolate factory, but they have like an area where you can watch them making the chocolate, which is cool. Yep. You got more white chocolate today? Nice. I've still got my Toblerone. I haven't finished it yet. I mean, I say I haven't finished it yet. I think I've got... How many segments I've got? Like... Oh no, I've got quite a bit. 4? I think 4 segments left. And a big cheesecake. I'm not a fan of cheesecake, personally. Impulse buy because it's vanilla bean. You're not sure what to expect. Vanilla? Well, hopefully it's nice. It's very high in calories, so your slices are going to be comically small. Okay. It's my cheesecake shaving of the day. Also, your next guess is coming up. Here we go. We are down to the last few few hatches, eggs for today. I'll just call them encounters. Last few encounters for today. Then, even though I think there's only me and you here, Bug, for the VOD at least, they'll get a sneak peek of the project. Somebody else might be here, I don't know, they're just chatting. I haven't actually set up the sneak peek, probably should have done that before the stream. Oh well, I'll set it up during the stream, it's fine. Come on, Dynamo. Please shine before the end of the stream. Make this a perfectly timed shiny. Technically, I guess a perfectly timed shiny would be at 600. That would be pretty cool, to be fair. I do remember when we got Type Null at exactly 500. That was for a reclaim. It was the last encounter for a stream, and I got a shiny Type Null. Can't fail that. I was never planning to reset it. Yeah, the first one was the one I think was the first time I swore on stream. The one I failed. Pretty sure. Oops, I did not mean to speak to her again. I mean, I do always try and not swear on stream, but some games are rage-inducing. Like Alpha Protocol, that was bad. There was lots of swearing in that one. Just one section. I apologized. I knew it was coming as well. I remember that part from when I played it when it first came out. Horrible part of the game. I had to watch a tutorial on how to beat it. Okay, we've got one more egg for today. The last egg. Come on, leg. What about my legs? Not shiny. Last egg, leg. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I'm going to pick up the next one anyway. So I don't have to try and remember, even though I'll probably check next time anyway. Okay. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Okay. Well, that is it for the shiny hunting for today. We have one last thing to do though. And you'll just have to bear with me one moment while I can never remember which way round this is. I'm assuming you are seeing the game still and not just a black screen. But I've got a delay, so I can't see what you guys can see. Okay, you can see the game, it's all good. Because I don't want you to be able to see it yet. It's not ready. Where did I say? I can't even remember where I saved this now. Did I not save that? Aha! Sorry. I did save that. What? If I click this, does it switch it over? I don't know. I've never done this before. It does! That's so cool. Here you go! This is the sneak peek. I want to watch that transition because I think it faded across, which was cool. It did. I like that. That was cool. I like that. I need to do that more often. I need more fading transitions. So yeah, the project can now officially have its actual name set. It is a Pokemon Crystal Shiny Badge Quest. So, we will be starting this once we finish the Tynamo egg hunt. Whenever that is. I think I could agree. I think I'd agree. Also, such cool artwork. Thank you, Bug, for sorting this out. Definitely helped by the really cool TCG art, but the graphics and stuff that you've put together are really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to this. But as much as I'm looking forward, I don't think so. I think what you've done with the whole thing is what carries it. The art on its own is nice, but you've improved it with what you've done to it to make it look like this. So yeah, Shiny Badge Quest starts once I find Tynamo. So this is a sneak peek for hopefully soon, but I don't know when. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully tomorrow. Again, I don't know whether I want to do that though. I probably won't start it tomorrow. So hopefully we get Tynamo tomorrow and we can start this on Friday next week. Is probably my ideal situation. Is Tynamo tomorrow, SBQ next week. But also, yeah, the SBQ is probably my favorite playthrough type, but closely followed by Nuzlocke. I do like the Nuzlocke. Maybe not Nuzlocke. Maybe my playthrough that I'm doing at the moment, where it's playthrough with Nuzlocke encounters, but no one dies, is probably the best way. That's probably my second. SBQ, then regular playthrough, but with Nuzlocke encounters. Then Nuzlocke, then regular playthrough. Is probably my order of playthrough preferences. Okay. Well. Cool. That is where we're going to end it for today, though. So, I will be back tomorrow at 9 PM UK time to hopefully get a Shiny Tynamo, so that we can move on from this and start the Shiny Badge Quest. But yeah, it's been fun. It has been fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you all for being here. And I shall see you all in another stream. So thank you again, and goodbye.